Coming up, a dog has died after being found in a pile of trash in Winchester, and now the Clark County Animal Shelter is offering a reward for information that leads to an arrest.
Coming up, we'll take you to Richmond, where firefighters are training in an exercise they say is as real as it gets.
Very chilly out there tonight with frost and freeze potential showing up again, but overall, we're much warmer throughout the week. We'll track all of it coming up.
WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Good afternoon. Louisville police now calling the death of a family over the weekend a murder-suicide.
Police held a news conference just moments ago to update the investigation. Detectives now say the father, identified by family as Brad Hettinger, shot and killed his wife, Billy, and their 2 young children. Police say the father then set the house on fire before killing himself. Billy Hettinger is from Jessamine County, and relatives tell us the family moved to Louisville from Lexington 2 years ago. We'll have the very latest on the investigation and hear from a family member ahead on WKYT News at 5. Police want to find the person who dumped a dog in a dumpster.
Someone found that dog on Friday. She was brought to an animal shelter where she eventually died. WKYT's Mike Byer is tracking the search for the person responsible. It's our top story at 4:30.
On Friday morning, a small dog was found buried in a pile of trash next to a dumpster right here at Almond Street and Tyler Banks Court in Winchester. The dog is believed to be a middle-aged Yorkshire Terrier mix. After the 7-pound dog was found, she was taken to the Clark County Animal Shelter. The shelter says the dog was neglected and had several injuries. Due to her condition, the animal shelter transported her to the Boonesboro Animal Clinic, where she died from an infection. The animal shelter is now seeking our help. They say they're hoping to get information from anyone who may have seen something suspicious in the area where the dog was found. Winchester Police is assisting the shelter with this case. They say anyone with information is urged to contact the department or the animal shelter.
The fact that the dog didn't make it is very, it's just disheartening. Like I said, you know, we wanted that dog to make it so that we could put her in a home where she was going to be loved and she wasn't going to have to go through that ever again. And just the fact that she didn't get to experience that, that just makes us want to fight that much harder for her.
Now the animal shelter says they're offering a reward for information that leads to an arrest. They say several people have been donating the reward money, which stands right now at $1,200. In Winchester, Mike Byer, WKYT.
And the folks with the animal shelter say they're also looking to raise $400 to help cover the cost of the emergency care that dog received. Firefighters in central Kentucky getting hands-on training inside a burning house this afternoon.
The building, which used to be the Heritage House Bed and Breakfast, was donated by a senior living community in Richmond. WKYT's Mike Linden is in Madison County with more on why this training is so invaluable.
When firefighters get together to train, it's normally done in a structure specifically built for drills. Today in Richmond, regional firefighters trained in a home built to live in.
It being from 1995 makes a huge difference because it's more like the homes that we would actually respond to. So this training opportunity is invaluable to us to be able to burn and practice putting out fires in houses that are more similar to homes that are being built now.
The home was originally the Heritage House Bed and Breakfast, but was recently purchased by a developer as the future site of an assisted living facility. Rather than just tear it down, the developer offered it up to the firefighters to burn it down.
In 17 years I've been in the fire service, this is the second home that we've actually acquired to burn. So if you can take that as 2 in 17 years, rare would be an understatement.
Teams of firefighters will take turns battling hot spots and flames.
While firefighters say this drill is as close to real life as it gets, they still are governed by some federal restrictions. All of the furnishings from inside the home, such as furniture and electronics, have been removed and replaced with cleaner burning materials such as hay bales.
For both veteran and rookie firefighters alike, this training provides invaluable, realistic experience.
This kind of training here is good for anybody, not just a recruit or a probationary firefighter like me. Anybody with any kind of experience, this is awesome training.
In Richmond, Mike Linden, WKYT.
And all of that furniture from inside the home was donated to Richmond Habitat for Humanity. It's been a chilly start to the work week with highs in the 40s, even 50s.
But sounds like it's going to start to warm up the next few days. Let's check in with meteorologist Jim Caldwell on this Monday. Hey, Jim.
And hello to you guys. And we are going to see a much warmer pattern try to take hold of the area starting with tomorrow. But we have to get through the night when we likely run into some more upper 20s and low 30s across parts of the area. Right now, though, here in Lexington, we're at 51 degrees and out toward Louisville, 54. So you can see there's hints of warmer air out there. It's just not really invading just yet across Kentucky. Much bigger push just out to our west. We're not close enough to that core of the warmth yet. You can see out across Missouri and into parts of Kansas, much warmer air mass, and that's what's going to make its way into Kentucky as we advance over the next few days here. That's where we're going to get that big push of mid and upper 60s, close to even 70 degrees, possibly by your Thursday. Some cloud cover out there today, but for the most part, a lot of us seeing quite a bit of blue skies mixing in with those clouds from time to time. Here's our frost and freeze potential, and their concerns are showing up in this area across parts of southeastern Kentucky, and this runs through tomorrow morning. And you see the frost is the areas there in the lighter shade of blue, and you get a little deeper into the mountains where we run into our freeze warning. Here in Lexington, as we run through the overnight hours tonight, we're not quite as cool. We are going to stay on the clear side. You see the skies there, and we're hovering just above freezing around here, but those winds also start to pick up. So yeah, we could see some areas of frost, but not as widespread. We will track all of this, guys, coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Jim, thank you. Well, there may be nothing more precious to a bride and groom than their pictures and video of the wedding. Hiring a professional videographer can cost well over $1,000. But what happens when the video of your big day doesn't show up? In a story we're working on tonight for WKYT at 6, the Better Business Bureau in Lexington has taken complaints from mothers of brides who signed a contract, paid their money, but did not receive the video of their wedding ceremony. The complaints are against one Lexington videography company. And the mothers and brides filing complaints say it's frustrating because they say their phone calls and emails to the company go unanswered for months.
He said he would meet us today and give us the video.
How do you feel about that?
I'm nervous, but I'm happy that if it actually happens, it would be great to just let this be over with.
Well, we haven't gotten an apology or an explanation why it's taken so long. I mean, I can certainly allow for delays, but he never called to say it was being delayed because of this and whatever.
So, did they finally get what they paid for? You'll find out. And this mother and bride have waited 7 months for a DVD of the complete wedding ceremony. They paid hundreds of dollars for it, and they are not the only ones left waiting after paying the company all the money.
Is just awful, Sam. But as you know, brides have so much to think about. There's a lot of details. How do folks know that they're getting someone that's reliable in any of these cases, and especially to video your wedding?
If you're going to hire someone, you're going to pay them a lot of money. Don't go just by the company's website, what it looks like and what it says. Get references. In this case, they should have called some brides and mothers who had dealt with this company in the last year, find out what their experience is with the company, how were they handled, and then call the Better Business Bureau. Have complaints been filed against the company, and if so, how were those complaints answered? That's really important. So we'll find out tonight at 6 what happened with this particular company and numerous brides and mothers.
Sounds like do your homework and do a little extra homework as well.
You got it.
Sam, thank you. Well, the State House is expected to vote this afternoon on a bill that would make cancer a line-of-duty death for Kentucky firefighters. The legislation also calls for the state to give $80,000 to families of firefighters who die from cancer. Firefighters say they're at a higher risk of getting cancer because of exposure to smoke and harmful chemicals on the job. The bill has already passed the Senate. If it passes the House, it will head to Governor Bevin's desk for his signature. Today, the Fayette County School Board will decide whether or not to spend more than $500,000 to fix high levels of radon in 9 Lexington schools. The board will do so tonight during a meeting at 6:30 that is open to the public.
Bruce Springsteen proves he is the boss by signing a boy's tardy note to class. Details on that on WKYT News at 4:30.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and I've been a trial lawyer now for almost 30 years. I've seen a lot. If someone was to ask me what I would look for in a law firm, it would be simple. Does the law firm have the financial strength to fight the insurance companies and the corporate giants? How long have they been in business? Does the firm have a history of huge verdicts? And lots of them. When you're injured in an accident, you only have one day in court. Do your homework. All firms are not the same. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Ah, the joys of pizza delivery. Always waiting and waiting. And you never really know where your pizza's been when you order delivery. So why wait an hour or more when fresh pizzeria-style pizzas, whole or by the slice, are yours in just minutes at Speedway? A rich, buttery crust, real mozzarella cheese, and fresh pepperoni, all ready for you at Speedway. Why wait for delivery when Speedway's got fresh hot pizza in just minutes?
We're on your way, the convenience stores of Speedway.
Now buy one slice of pizza at Speedway and get your second slice free.
What's the affordable difference? It's their very affordable fees.
They care about me.
Dentures in just one day.
Their experienced denture team.
Call 1-800-DENTURE or go to affordabledentures.com for valuable coupons. Same-day dentures, extractions, and implants. Affordable fees, compassionate care, and satisfied patients.
What's the affordable difference? A great smile.
If you are in a car accident and searching for a lawyer, you need to ask that lawyer 3 questions. 1, have you practiced law in Kentucky your entire legal career? 2, have you recently tried a case in a Kentucky courtroom? And 3, have over a dozen of the nation's largest insurance companies retain you to try their cases? At Golden Law Office, we can answer yes to all these questions. Put our inside knowledge to work for you. Call us today for a free consultation.
When you play Kentucky lottery games like Pick 3 and Pick 4, you help Kentucky college students pick up scholarship money.
Fueling imagination.
Funding education.
Nominate your favorite teacher for Teacher of the Year. They could win a $1,000 gift card and you could win a $500 gift card. Go to WKYT.com/teacher.
CBS's Big Brother is searching the country for people from all walks of life.
This is anyone's game.
Want to be part of the new Big Brother? Go to WKYT.com and apply today. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
We had it out there this morning, and it looks like we're going to have it again tonight as temperatures, especially in certain areas of Kentucky, will run below freezing or right around it. Let's get right to that frost and freeze potential. And you can see that it's mainly highlighted across parts of southeastern Kentucky. Now, the reason being is we might be just a few degrees above what they're going to see in these areas. Maybe the pockets of cold will be a little bit thicker and maybe a little more intense in these areas, so naturally run into the freeze warning from Hazard back down to Barberville, Middlesboro, into Salyersville, and then a frost advisory in some of the flatter lands here. Now, certainly there are mountains showing up there, but as we get into some of the deeper valleys, as we work our way more into southeastern Kentucky, you will run into the colder pools of air that will likely set up. 51 right now in Lexington. Richmond comes in at 50 and a lot of low 50s throughout the entire area. The only spot now that's still holding on to the 40s, Ashland, 49 degrees out there. So certainly chilly. We're below average. We should be in the mid 50s for this time of year. Tonight, you can even see it here with our map. We have that pocket of colder air. 30 Jackson, 28 Harlan, so you're getting a better concentration of cold air setting up. Now, will we see patchy frost around central Kentucky? Absolutely, because we're going to be flirting with that potential anyway. What could help us, though, is if we can keep the winds a little steadier through the overnight hours, might not make it as widespread. Later on this week, we've got a lot more activity coming at us, though. So we go past the cold and we get into our next big rainmaker. A front will bring showers and thunderstorms and yet another temperature swing. So we had a system do this last week. It brought a big push of cold air for the weekend. This one has potential for strong thunderstorms to our south, at least at this point. Now, if this gets a little more intense, it's certainly going to be a windy system, but if it gets a little more intense, we could certainly see that as well. And you can just see some of the wind gusts associated well out ahead of this as the two systems. We're going to have an area of high pressure sitting just to our south, and that system, they're going to battle it out. And Kentucky is right in the middle of where the battles are going to be going on. No rain with this, just the wind. So you're going to start to really feel those wind gusts picking up over the next few days, all the way up until Thursday when the system finally works its way through the area. Watch these wind gust speeds just drop by 5 o'clock on Thursday, and they're going into the 20s. That's relief because we're getting less wind at that point, and the system is finally starting to break up as far as its control over the area. 7-day forecast also highlights that as well as we're tracking those showers, thunderstorms on Thursday, Friday. A quick cool down again as we end up in the 40s for highs, but it's not as long lasting as this one has been through the weekend. We had the chill around right back close to 60, 70 degrees by next weekend again, guys. But it's March, and we keep telling you it's a roller coaster ride, roller coaster. It really is, and you can see it there, from this weekend to this week to next weekend.
Yeah. We'll just hang on.
That's all you can do. And lock your belt, okay?
Buckle up, right? Yeah.
And welcome back to you.
Yes, I've been out.
Feeling under the weather.
I had the flu, and I never had it before, so it's no joke, and I'm back, and thanks for hanging on here at the fort for me. So
right. We've been spraying everything. So
absolutely, I don't blame you.
We're spraying, yeah.
It's a cheer team on the move, and they're hoping you'll jump on board. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about with Team Legacy today.
This team of geniuses.
Meet my new trainee.
Has a brand new member.
Channing Tatum's body and Mitt Romney's hair. It's impressive.
But tonight,
You roped him into a suicide mission.
Cape said nothing but yes. The new guy
Tim is not who he's pretending to be.
just might become.
Take the two of them into the desert.
A monkey on their back.
Are they always like this? No, sometimes they're weird.
New Scorpion, CBS tonight or stream it live or on demand.
How do we put our buying power to work for you? With Power Buy, Power Financing, Power Upgrades, Power Coupons, free TVs, and more. Our Power Sell-a-thon continues this weekend because
Nobody beats peanuts.
What do these women have in common? They are the staff of Ageless Medical Weight Loss. They've lost a combined 1,300 pounds. The team at Ageless will understand your struggles and celebrate your victories. For a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution, call Ageless today for a free consultation.
Hi, Shane Huffman with Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort, where today you can lease a brand new 2016 Honda CR-V for just $259 a month. Plus, we're going to back all our deals with our 110% price protection guarantee. That's Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort. Huffman has it.
The boot store is your work boot store. We have pull-on boots, lace-up boots, safety toe boots, waterproof boots, insulated boots, rubber boots, and electrical hazard boots. We have boots for the farmer, the rancher, the construction worker, the factory worker, the electrician, the plumber, and the boss. You will find an unmatched selection of work boots from Ariat, Justin, Thorogood, and Wolverine. We have the best selection of sizes and widths, and we know how to fit you. Get your boots at the boot store on Nicholasville Road.
Kentucky Branded is your home for all things Kentucky. Great new spring styles arriving daily, just in time for March Madness. Shop for shirts, hats, UK gear, Maker's Mark merchandise, KSR apparel, and home decor. Monogramming available. Fayette Mall next to Saul Good. KentuckyBranded.com.
Want to be part of the new Big Brother? Here's your chance to make this dream come true. Friday, March 25th, WKYT will be holding an open casting call at the Sleep Outfitters in Woodhill Shopping Center. Think you have what it takes to be HOH? Or can you float your way to the top? This will be your opportunity to show Big Brother your big personality and tell them why you should be on summer's hottest reality show. WKYT presents the Big Brother Casting Call, March 25th from noon until 4 at the Sleep Outfitters in Woodhill Shopping Center.
Who invented the Reuben? Putting sauerkraut, marble rye, and corned beef together? That's cray-cray. Then again, somebody had to eat eggs for the first time. Arby's, we have the meats.
Want to make great meals easy? Then you'll want to come to our kitchen makeover event. Look at all you get in this Amana stainless steel package, now just $19.99. Plus up to 3 years, zero interest, and with select packages of free 50-inch TV.
Nobody beats peanuts.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you, like WKYT on Facebook.
Their goal is to develop strong, confident, and spirited athletes. They believe in teamwork and passion for their sport.
Deanne Stevens is out and about today with more on the competitive cheer team, Team Legacy. Hi, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys. We are out and about today at Southern Hills United Methodist Church, where we have a group of fabulous little ladies who are hoping to inspire some other little ones to come be a part of the cheer team. Crystal Kaler is with us from Team Legacy. What is it about cheering that is so helpful, even later in life? These kids are starting out at 3 years old.
It teaches them discipline, teamwork, responsibility, trust in their peers. It also is a great activity to keep them in shape and keep them in the gym.
Busy. Is what I say.
Well,
Keep them
that's
busy.
true. Very busy. We're very busy.
What are we about to see?
We are about to see a routine of different tumbling, jumps, stunts, with all the age groups included.
Let's hit it, girls.
3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think they learn how to count when they cheer too, don't they?
They sure do, especially when the music stops. But these are some veteran girls, and they know to just keep going.
And they're kind of mixed in. You've got younger to older, but you guys have them for all ages.
Yes, we have them from 3 to 18. They all work together.
How do folks get more info?
More info at legacyallsports.com.
Perfect. All right. Come be a part of our team. Tell them. Come be a part of our team. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
Lots and lots of energy, for sure. Paul McCartney has begun the process of reclaiming the rights to many of the songs that he and John Lennon wrote for the Beatles. Back in 1985, Michael Jackson outbid McCartney for the rights, ending their friendship. But because of a U.S. copyrights law, songs written before 1978 can be reclaimed by writers 56 years after their initial release. The first songs will be reclaimable starting in 2018.
It is an excuse note signed by the boss himself. A fourth grader and his dad went to the sold-out Bruce Springsteen show in Los Angeles. The young rocker held up a homemade sign saying, "Bruce, I'll be late to school tomorrow. Please sign my note." After the show, Springsteen invited the pair backstage where they posed for photos, and Bruce scribbled a note for the boy's teacher. The note said, "Dear Miss Jackson, Shabby has been out very late rocking and rolling. Please excuse him if he is tardy." That is pretty cool.
Yeah, you can't be very original, to say the least. Let freedom ring or hatch. Two bald eagles in our nation's capital seen emerging from their shells live.
Endurance.
Ambitious.
Dedicated.
Fellowship. Purpose. Find yours at Campbellsville University.
Everybody in the pool. A new swimming pool in your backyard this summer means double the fun for your family. What better way to keep the kids entertained? Think you can't afford it? Then think again. The big 15 by 24 Econoline pool from Blue World Pools is only $3.99. Yes, $3.99, and that super low price includes pump, filter, liner, ladder, and a free automatic pool vacuum. That's right, all that fun, only $3.99. But that's not all. That price even includes installation on your ready site. What a deal! You may choose to step up to the next level with our midline pool or really turn your backyard into a summer party paradise with the classic pool from Blue World Pools. Our top-of-the-line classic is famous for its low maintenance and high-style beauty. Nothing brings the family together like a backyard pool. Those summer barbecues, the parties, or just hanging out and cooling off on yet another sweltering summer day. Beat that heat. Call Blue World Pools now and get your party started.
Make time this spring to escape to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where the only thing you'll want to do is have fun in the sun. Let the sound of the ocean's tide take all your cares away and leave you refreshed to experience something new. It's your moment to let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Come to the Flooring Gallery and let's find the perfect floor together. The Flooring Gallery, your home's best friend.
It is spring now, but it certainly doesn't feel like it out there. Although if you glance outside, you think, oh, it's not so bad until you hit the door.
I know, everything's blooming, but you need some kind of coat on or
to
something.
go with it,
So, Jim, we're looking to you to change things up, which I'm sure you'll do.
And we are after tonight. We got to get past tonight as temperatures will be hovering in the upper 20s, low 30s. But tomorrow we're on the warming trend, or at least it begins there, as we likely end up in the low 60s. Some of the headlines as we look ahead here for us. We're talking about frost and freeze out there tonight. That's what we're highlighting, those upper 20s, low 30s, but much warmer overall. That's the key here as spring is finally here. This is the first full week of it, and we're going to warm up. We're even going to be talking about some showers and thunderstorms returning here for Thursday. Quiet out there for you this evening. Not a great evening to be out and about unless you do put on that jacket, especially when the sun sets, because we are going to some pretty chilly levels overnight. And you can see here with the hour-by-hour run, those temperatures continue to drop into the low and mid-30s and, as mentioned, upper 20s in some spots. But the overall warming trend takes shape here in our 7-day forecast. That's where you're seeing those 60s, maybe close to 70 before those storms come along and kind of ruin things. That is weather forecast. Now let's get you up to date on the traffic situation out there.
Live look at Lexington traffic flow this afternoon. Our hot spots are slow. We'd expect them to be Tate's Creek Road approaching the Lansdowne shops. One slow area past the Circle, gets better about Reading Road up past New Circle Road. No collisions at the moment, and drive times holding our own with no delays into Nicholasville. Versailles looks good past the airport and on into Woodford County. So far, Paris Pike is moving okay too, both directions. Now back to you in the studio.
Officer Don, thank you. The freedom to hatch and a gator at school. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
And then there were two. Both baby bald eagles have now hatched from their shells at the U.S. National Arboretum in Washington. Their debuts were captured live on the D.C. Eagle Cam. Bald eagle mom and dad, also known as the President and the First Lady, nested in a tulip poplar tree at the Arboretum in 2014. The American Eagle Foundation said it's the first time in almost 70 years a bald eagle nested in that location.
I think that's fascinating to watch. Well, you came to the wrong place, big fella. Take a look. This 10-foot alligator popped up outside a school in Lakeland, Florida. Staff and students say they were amazed to see such a big gator roaming around. Police kept the animal in one spot until a professional trapper caught the alligator. Officers think the reptile was headed for a lake across the street and just maybe got stuck passing by.
Yeah, that guy's in his bare feet, which I guess it doesn't matter if you're an expert and know what you're doing. I'd be way back like the rest of those people. All right, here's what we're working on here back in Lexington at WKYT at 5.